Okay, I'll stay. You say the most convincing things, Albion.
Also, I probably should let you know that I think my dad might be going to Azkaban to visit. I guess visit's maybe not the best word, but I don't know. Maybe he has some questions for your dad, but he offered me the chance to go, and I said no. I don't think I don't think that'd be best for me. But if he tells me anything, I'll definitely let you know. If my dad tells me anything when he gets back.
Oh. Did did they interrogate him at all?
Yeah, I mean, I guess he admitted everything after taking Virtus serum, and I think Levi's dad is actually gonna maybe represent him.
You're kidding.
This is a small
No.
world, if you ask me.
No, I'm not kidding, but I don't know. I'll keep you guys informed. Like I said, I don't think I'm gonna go. I don't think it's what's best for me, but if my dad tells me anything, and he might, because I feel like oddly enough this has broken down a little bit of the wall that was between us. So if I find anything out, I'll let you know.
Do you think your father would be okay with me tagging along?
I mean, I guess I could ask him.
Tell him he doesn't have to. I'm sure at some stage I'll get to talk to him again. I have some things I want to say.
Yeah, I mean, if I get a chance to talk to him, I don't know when he was planning on going, but I'll mention it. It's worth a shot.
Okay. And Albion,
Yeah.
I'm really sorry.
Rox, you've already apologized, and we're past that. We're moving forward, and you're on this team, and we're all gonna win this competition if we just stick together.
That's
Okay.
right, Al. Let's get that shady and sad stuff behind. We have one thing we need to concentrate on right now. How are we going to destroy both teams and win this event? Am I right, guys?
You sure you want to beat up your girlfriend, Juan?
Almost
Like he could.
Yeah. Oh, you're saying that, Levi. You're saying that. Have you
Oh yeah.
seen your
Do you
girlfriend?
think you could beat your girlfriend, Levi?
I don't think any of us could beat Chessa in anything. So we
I
just
might be
got to be
able to
the
beat
first
her
to
in an
strike.
arm wrestle.
I don't know. She's a lot stronger than she looks. I tell you what.
Al looks around and just is like, wait, am I the only one on this team not dating someone from another team?
Well, we have to. I'm not dating anyone.
And the Jika? Mm,
I thought I saw you and Ayika at the dance together.
we're not
Um,
blind, girl.
Roxana's ears do a very peculiar thing. They kind of almost point a little bit like an elf, and she goes beet red as she blushes, and she's like, "I have no idea what you're talking about."
Well, I think your face
Uh-huh.
might say otherwise.
I don't know what you're talking about. She covers her ears.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, look, he was really nice. I met his mother.
Wait, you what?
Yeah, I
What?
know.
Already? That's a lot. That's pretty. You guys are moving a little too quick, if you ask me.
We're not moving and doing anything. He was being nice. He hacked into the flu network somehow, and I went to his house, met his mother. She cooked me a chicken pie. I ate, and I slept like a baby.
Just slept in his house.
Yes. I don't know
It's
how he
not
did
that
it.
Egg you a pie.
Wait. The sneakiest guy in this competition talked you into going to another continent to eat some mysterious food with his mother and sleep over. And you didn't think that was weird even a little bit.
He
He's
was
a
really
romantic
nice.
heart.
What?
was
We
really
just
nice.
found out he has a potion that like has like a weird after effect after hours. What if this like pie like gives you like gas in like a couple of days
Come
or
on,
something,
come
and
on,
now you
come
like
on.
fail in his chessboard?
He
Let's leave
was just
Ayika.
friendly. Okay, look, he
mean-
was friendly. And I'm
So-
not saying that he's my boyfriend or anything like that. Okay, look, but he came and asked me to the ball himself. And in his defense, I was very rude to him. I was so rude to him.
You, Rox was rude to someone? That
I
don't
know,
happen.
I know. Broken record at this point. But he asked me to the ball, and I was like, fine, I will go to the ball with you. Maybe I'll find out some dirt on you. And it turned out he's very sweet and not your typical dude.
Is he
Well-
like very sweet, like I tell you what you want to hear, so you give me information kind of sweet? Or is he like sweet?
I don't know, he does things that I think is expected of a guy on like a ball night, but he put his own little spin on it, and he doesn't tell me anything. He just listens to me.
I can
That's-
feel the love tonight.
Shut up, Juan. Shut up. And
Well,
she's
all
like,
I can say is none of you better pull any punches when it comes to these duels. I don't care who's across from you.
Oh, I definitely. That goes 2 times for you and Toby, Miss Roxy.
you can't
yeah.
ask me that. You cannot ask me that. Are you
We're in a
serious?
competition.
Rox,
I don't think-
You face him
I may
twice.
have to step on chance. Who knows what's gonna happen?
Look, it is a very hard thing to explain. I will punch Aika square in the face if you want me to. I will do that. I can't hurt Toby.
We all
I
have
can't.
Al, would you hit your friend Nico in the
Nico.
face if you had to win?
I mean, I wouldn't like get joy from it, but if it's me versus him, I'm gonna take him out.
And he's known Nico almost probably the same amount of time as you know Toby.
It is complicated. I can't hurt him. This is why I chose to be the knight. Because you're going to give me the Leo hoop so I don't have to fight him. I can knock him
Well, I
out of
don't
the
know. You
competition.
just gave us this whole long speech about how like I need to do more for you guys in this competition, and then it's like, but I can't hurt Toby.
Okay, look, I will take Toby out of the competition. But I'm sorry. It is just that is too much to ask. I will do literally anything else but that. It is complicated. I don't really know how to explain it. I just can't hurt Toby, okay?
Will you admit that you like Ajika?
What?
Yeah, if you're gonna... I'm gonna keep that for myself.
No,
You know
no,
what? No, I'm
repeat
with
what you
him.
said.
You're gonna have to admit you like Aika, or you're gonna have to beat up Toby, because I won't give you the hoop unless you do.
Either one.
How about this, Snowflake? I crack my knuckles on your face.
I don't think that's a very awful way to crack your knuckles. But back to what Al was saying. Al, the only reason you're not dating somebody is because all the girls in this competition are taken.
Al just gives Levi this like look.
All the girls are paired off already. I mean, you should have moved a little quicker. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I mean, I'm sure Asa will come around. Like, I don't know what happened, but
Ugh.
Okay, that was enough love talk for now. Let's go training. We need to beat them up.
training. Oh,
Yeah.
right. Challenge.
So you
Oh,
totally like Aika, yeah?
I think he's a nice person.
She totally likes him.
I know. Do you
Yeah,
like
she
Chessa?
totally-
Do you like her? Do you
Juan,
think she's
she-
pretty?
You think I don't know that she doesn't like him?
Snowflake. Okay,
Come
no,
on,
we're
Rock.
being
Come
nice.
on,
We're
come
being
on,
friends.
guys. Come on. Let's go training.
Yes, let's go
beat-
training before
If
I.
you want to beat him up in a duel.
Okay, guys. Well, before we leave, I think we shouldn't forget that Africa's pretty hot, right?
Yeah.
He looks at Juan.
Yeah.
And I don't think we want a repeat of what happened at Koldovsterets, and he'll give Roxy like a playful smile.
Are we still going on about that? I don't mean forgotten about it.
But anyways, Levi, if you're not busy, I could actually use your help. I actually have this. I think I can make this salve that we can put on ourselves, and maybe I can teach you a few things about how to make it, and I think it'll help keep us a little cooler.
You want me to help you? I mean, like, aren't these two like just way better at that kind of stuff?
Well, I mean, if you're not busy.
I mean, I got time, I guess.
Perfect. So we'll meet after class tomorrow, and we'll get started.
Oh, actually, I have one last question. Does anybody here like to cook?
Looks at Juan.
Also looks at one.
Yeah, I like to cook.
Okay. I may need some help. But this is a problem for after the event. But after the event, I'm gonna need some help in the culinary side of things.
You're gonna cook a meal for Ajika?
Shut up. No. I'm going to make some shortbread for me.
Ajika.
No. I'm going to make some shortbread for me that happens
It's
to
totally
be...
for Aika.
Yeah. Don't worry, I'll help you with your meal for Ajika.
Should we
You'll
like not
suck.
tell Aika? Should we not like tell Aika? It's like a surprise.
I'm thanking him for the chicken pie, so I'm making him shortbread. Okay? It's not a big deal. It's something nice
usually
for me.
people aren't so secretive about not big deal things.
Yeah, because you would make a big deal out of it, Snowflake. You would be like, oh, Roxy's off with her boyfriend. Oh, it's so sweet.
Oh, they're boyfriend and girlfriend, guys. Did you hear that?
No, that's not what I said. We were going to get coffee as friends, I think. Or acquaintances.
And you're a girl, he's a boy, girlfriend, boyfriend.
You do realize that people can date people from the same gender, right?
Oh yeah, but I would have said, yeah, you're a boy, he's a boy, boyfriend, boyfriend. I would have said that. But you're a girl, are you? I assume, I'm sorry, I never asked. Are you a woman?
I am, in fact, a girl.
Okay, yeah, girl,
Thank
boy.
you for
boy.
asking.
Okay, guys, yeah. Enough talk about romance. We really need to train if we want to beat Chessa.
Go
We're
ahead.
going to change the pieces. Now,
Okay.
Juan is going to be a bishop, and Al's going to be the king, so that I can effectively use the magnet spell.
To protect Albion if need be. Or anyone else for that matter.
And anyone else for that.
Okay. Sounds like a plan. So, the next time you guys have classes, I'm going to say that Roxana, you probably are walking through the hallways to get back to your common area. Things in Koldovsterets, I mean, people are still treating you, but it's probably you probably become more accustomed to it by this point. I wouldn't say that it's improved, but it hasn't gotten worse. It hasn't improved, it hasn't gotten worse. And when you get to the common area, you see Aika waiting by the entrance of the common area.
I can feel the love.
Shut up.
Good afternoon, my little piglet, he says.
Are we nicknames now? Is that where we're progressing?
He said, progressing. He said, I have no idea what you're talking about.
Oh, well, now I'm embarrassed. How can I help you, Aika?
I haven't really spent very much time here in Koldovsterets, and I just thought I would see how things were faring here. And he says, I'd like to bask amongst your adoring fans, he says, and he sort of gives like an evil eye to some of the kids that are like giving you looks, a little bit of a cold look, but he sends them like an evil eye, and as soon as they see that evil eye, it sort of creeps them out, and they sort of peace out and leave the hallway.
Oh, I should keep you around more often. I'm a little sick of them staring at me.
That is the eye that was directed at me whenever I was misbehaving, from my mother. she's actually very, very well versed at that specific eye.
I didn't think you was the kind of guy who'd be open about misbehaving. I would assume all your misbehaving would be secret and sneaky.
I may be good, but I'm not that good to hide the fact that I was a bit of a troublemaker when I was young. And
my
when I
goodness.
was older.
Modesty.
He shrugs a little bit, and he's about to say something else when you hear a small voice speak out, Aika. And if you turn to see where the voice is, to your surprise, of all people, you see Aika's mother right there behind you. She kind of walks right next to you, and she notices you and recognizes you and says, "Oh, Roxana," she says. "Good to see you. I am sorry for being rude, dear, but do you mind if I speak to Aika privately, please?"
Oh, not at all. I hope you're having a good day, miss.
She gives you a polite smile, but her polite smile disappears almost immediately after. And she looks at Aika, and Aika, who was in a very good mood, looks at his mom, and his smile starts to fade a little bit as well as you realize something's not right. And Aika's mom looks up and says, "I was looking for you in Wagadu, but you weren't there, and some of your friends said that you had gone here, so I don't mean to intrude. We need to talk. Something happened," she said, looking at Aika. And Aika will just nod, and they will go off down the hallway. Are you just going to hang out? Or are you going to go into your common area? Like, what are you going to do at this point as the two of them go down the hallway?
I would give them. Me, the character, wants to go with me, the player wants to go with them, but I'm like, I would give them space.
Okay.
I'll probably ask him about him later.
Are you?
I'm.
Okay, so you're not going to wait for him to come back. You're just going to go into your common area.
Oh no, sorry. I'm going to wait for him to come back, but I'm not going to follow them.
Okay. It'll probably be, I would say, a little bit more than 5 minutes. Maybe somewhere between 5 to 10 minutes. But Aika will come back, and his mom is just going to wait for him, like, down the hallway. You'll see that she's just hanging out there while Aika comes towards you. And Aika has a very solemn look on his face. And he goes towards you and says, "My little piglet, I must apologize. I will be MIA for the next week or so. Hopefully I will..."
Okay.
No. Everything is not okay.
I'm sorry.
He had something in his hand. It's actually a newspaper clipping. And he will take a hold of your hand very softly, and he'll place the newspaper onto it.
I'll look at it.
If you want to look at it. So
Yeah, I'll look at him first, and then I'll look at it.
And on the top it says, "A dozen murdered." And it basically is an article saying that on All Hallows Eve, that a group of vampire hunters were brutally murdered at their gathering over in Makati, Philippines, of all places. In Makati, Philippines, these vampire hunters were killed. And it lists, they're trying to find out who the perpetrators are, but the bodies were found with puncture wounds on their throats, and which is very suggestive of what type of person or people might have done this. And they give a list of names of the people that they have ID'd, and one of the names catches your eye: Nadia Ayumide. Nadia Ayumide.
Ayumide is his surname,
His last
correct?
name, yes.
and does it say like how old this guy was or girl? Sorry.
It doesn't. No, it doesn't give an age. It just lists the name.
And I just look up at him, very sympathetically. She's got a little glowy pupil thing going on. She's like, I'm sorry.
She was my older sister.
Oh,
We weren't particularly close. Our ages, I don't know if you noticed, but my mother is a bit older. When I was conceived, I was a surprise. Surprise! But, no, she was my older sister. And, I guess when she took up her occupation, she knew what the risks were. I have to go not only for myself, but more so for my mom. It's very hard for her because, this is the second sister that I've lost within the last 10 years.
Oh, I'm really sorry. I wish I had something better to say, but unfortunately, that's all I have for you.
He sort of like takes his hand and he places it onto your cheek very softly. You have done more than enough, my little piglet.
Sorry, it just. All right. And she's like,
I'm not.
as he kind of goes to do it, she flinches a bit, but
Yeah.
she doesn't like back away.
Yeah. I think he notices that, so he's not going to be like leaning in with it. Like he's just doing it very lightly. And
Yeah.
then he says, I'm not at all asking for sympathy. I just mean to inform you so that if for whatever reason you're looking for me, you know that I will be gone for a good amount of time. But maybe I can send you an owl while I am away, just to see how things are going. Maybe I can sketch a little bit of an evil eye on it too, that you could, flash at the people that you walk down the hallways with.
She smiles at him. Just, you don't have to worry about me. You have way too much on your plate right now. You focus on you. I'm okay.
He will give you a smile and he'll look back and he'll see that, his mother's still waiting, and he says, I should go. We need to go, Yes, I should go, he says.
Before you do, she looks really awkward. Would you like a hug?
He will smile and he says, a hug would be very welcome.
Okay, and she very gingerly hugs him. It's really awkward.
He'll give you a hug, and Aika, I don't think he's the kind of person who wears cologne per se, but he works with a lot of herbs in his classes, and he just has a very pleasant like pine fresh, very pleasant pine coney fresh tree smell almost, which is really, really cool. I'm sure that's very attractive to Albion as well. Smells like trees.
Albien's like, plants.
Smells like plants.
Smells like plants.
Darn it! I should have gone after Aika.
No, you made your decision.
Have I though?
I don't know
you
if he
have.
has.
Yes.
Or I made it for you.
Roxana.
We know he's going after Chance. Anyway, so Aika will very slowly release from the hug, and he'll give you one last nod with a bit of a crooked smile, and he will turn to his mother. He will grab a hold of her hand and will walk with his mother down the hallway out of sight.
Oh, brother. She says to herself.
Meanwhile, Levi wanted to go speak with Chessa.
Uwe.
Yes.
Oh, you're not going to break up with her, are you?
What?
Yeah, don't do that.
Where are you going to? Where are you trying to find Chessa? Where is this taking place?
I picture like every day after school, they go to their like mage fu like
Yeah,
training,
sure.
and then it'd probably be like shortly after that.
Okay.
So yeah, they would probably just get done training, and then he'd be like, "Hey, Chessa, if you got like a second, do you think I could speak to you?"
Of course. What's on your mind? She asks.
Oh, just some small talk. Clever idea going as the the Spice Girl routine. I don't know where you got that one
I
from.
did put a little bit of a name drop for you and tried to give you credit for the idea. I don't know if the judges necessarily thought it was good enough to give you points, though. I tried.
It's okay. You look better than I ever could. But so like okay, my friends and I noticed that there's been a pattern these past few events where it seems like everyone is kind of ganging up on us. Did you guys have any like you're not a part of that or anything, are you?
Oh no.
She for the first time, averts eye contact with you a little bit when you're talking to her, and she says, "Well, let me put it this way, Levi. Your team was definitely the front runner for quite some time, and if strategy-wise, if there was such a alliance forming, it would make a lot of sense. Yes, I would think."
Yeah, I mean, I mean, I get why. I mean, we were up by like a bajillion points, but now we're kind of like not up so much. So, like, why are we still kind of being targeted?
Probably because the teams underestimated you guys once, and we wanted to make sure that we didn't make that mistake again. Most likely that's the case.
I appreciate the honesty. Do you think that maybe this next event, like, I'm not asking for alliance or anything. I'm just wondering if maybe this next one you guys could just like be honorable and like play fair.
Levi, she sort of crosses her arms a bit, and she's saying, "Are you saying that such an alliance is against the rules and are dishonorable?"
Well, I mean, it's not like against the rules, but like you kind of like going against. I mean, we're kind of like a thing right now, and like it's and like Chance is like my buddy, and it like you guys attacking us is kind of making our team kind of fall apart. I'm not gonna lie, we're like stressing out, we're losing all these points. You guys are all ahead of us. I don't even know. Are you like the winning team? Are you the part of the team that's winning?
Currently, yes.
Yeah. See, so like maybe like you just don't all jump us at once. Like that would be like really nice.
Okay, Levi, I'll tell you what. I will talk to my team and see what they say.
That's all I can ask for.
I can't promise anything, but I can at least try.
That'd be greatly appreciated. And if like we have to go against each other, I'm gonna have to use these sweet moves you've been showing me against you.
She smiles a little bit and she says, "I hope you don't hold back if you do."
If I do, you'll kill me. So,
Levi, I actually am glad that you stopped to talk to me. There's something I wanted to show you.
oh yeah,
Do you mind if we go back to your school?
oh yeah, we can go back to my school.
Great, she says, and she'll take a hold of your hand.
Aww.
You'll grab it.
And you guys will walk to your school together, and your hands are like swinging. That's super
freaking
cute. But anyway, she's gonna take you over to Castello Brushu, escort you to Castello Brushu, and then she'll immediately take you over to the front office, where there's probably like some student over there at the moment, and the student looks up at you as you guys approach and says, "Hi, Chessa Singh," and the student, he's a male with, I'm gonna say he's a male with very deep freckles, and he says, "I know you. You're Chessa Singh. Yes. What brings you here?" And she says, yes, I was wondering, so, you know, the Leo champion over here, I believe that he has a phone that's stored here, and we were wondering if he could call some people of his outside of the school grounds, if that's possible. Oh, yes, of course, he says. I'll be right back. And he'll go over and take out a pouch which has your phone on it. And he says, just make sure you bring it back when you're done. Oh, he will. And she hands the phone over to you.
Oh, thank you so much. This is like the best gift I've ever gotten.
I believe you were talking about a good friend of yours, Rodri, or something along those lines.
Oh, yeah. Oh, my boy Rodney, yeah.
You should call him.
I've actually, funny enough, I've been really thinking about calling him this past few days. Ever since like the party, I was like, I should really give this guy a call.
Well, don't let me stop you.
Thank you. And he'll like smile, and he's still kind of blushing because like I don't know, he's still kind of nervous around her, even though he tries to pretend he's not. And then yeah,
I'll wait for you to come back, she says.
Perfect.
So she'll just wait at the office.
Okay, so then yeah, he'll walk off the school grounds, dialing.
Your mailbox is full. And, you know, one of the messages like, hey man, this is Rodney. I was just thinking about you the other day, so, yeah, just give me a call. It's been a while. Hey, Levi, it's Rodney again. I wasn't sure if you got my message, but, you know, some really awesome stuff's been going on. I just wanted to fill you in. Hope things are going well at school. It says,
Aww.
hey, man, this is Rodney. Just wanted to tell you happy Halloween and all. It's been great. I've got the place to myself. My roommate's been out and, you know, just hanging out by myself. Nothing to do. So call me if you have a chance. And that was like one of the last messages that he's got.
Okay. Yeah, definitely after all those, he'd definitely give him a call like instantly.
Yo, what's up?
Hey, Rodney. Hey, it's your boy Levi.
Oh, dude, Levi!
Man, I thought you died or something over there.
What happened?
Surprisingly enough, I almost did. Look, I'm at this like really weird like boarding school. They don't allow you to have any sort of like cell phones. They don't allow you to have any sort of cell phones
Oh,
at all.
man. That sucks. Why don't you just transfer?
You know, school's actually not that bad. You know, I'm getting a really good education. I'm learning, you know, things.
Yeah, bro. Well, I mean, how's it going? Other than that,
It's
it
good.
sounds like you've been doing all right.
Dude, you're not gonna believe this. Okay, look, I'm part of like the football team. I'm part of the football team, and I scored the game-winning touchdown, dude.
Oh man, you're on the football team, dude. That is such a chick magnet. Oh man, you must have girls fawning all over you.
Oh well, I did. I had like a million of them, but now there's this one girl.
Oh.
She's like perfect. And she's like she's a genius, and she's like beautiful, and she's like great at everything. And like she's like, oh, I could talk about her all day. But what about you? How you doing?
You got
Is
wait.
it just like that?
It says you got one of those smart chicks.
Yeah, dude, she's the smartest person you could ever meet, I think.
Oh man, that sounds awesome. Does she got a sister, bro?
I don't think so. You know, we're moving along in the relationship. I mean, it's not like I met like her mother or anything like on the first day or anything. You know what I'm saying?
Oh man, dude, I'm so happy for ya. That's amazing.
Thanks. How you doing? I heard your like roommate's not been around. How you doing?
Yeah, my roommate, he's been on and off pretty much for the last several months. I don't know, he's doing his own thing. I feel like he's out dating some secret girl himself, but I don't know. He's all right. He can be a little secretive at times, but I don't bother him. He doesn't bother me. So
Oh, dude, that's like the perfect like thing. Look, cause like I got like a few like people in my dorm. They never stop talking. They're just chatterbox. They just keep going on and on and on and on. And it's like
Yeah.
you think you're like they're gonna be done talking, and they never stop. And it's just
Yeah.
like always go. And then you're like, man, are you ever gonna just be quiet for even a second? And it's like, no, they just never do. They just talk, 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 talk.
No, dude, I know what you mean. I know what you mean. You can preach. But yeah, no, I mean, lately he's been hanging around. There's this one girl that, I don't know, is super cute. I was trying to go after her myself, but I don't know. I don't think she's interested in me. I think she might be interested in him. I don't know.
Ah, no. What? Tell me about it. What's her name?
Her? I think her name is like Celine or something along those lines. Super cute, man. She's got this really hot French accent. Oh man, like she's like blonde, really like palish skin. Very much my type. A little older though, but I mean, I could be a mature kind of guy if I wanted to be,
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah. Checks all my boxes. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, so things pretty much other than that have been pretty slow. Oh, I got a new job, by the way. I started working at his coffee shop, and they've got this open mic night thing, and I pull out my guitar and I start playing a bit. Got some good tips out of that too. So I'm doing pretty well.
Perfect.
I like to say I'm doing pretty well for myself. Washington D.C. is actually working out.
Oh, you're in DC now?
Oh, dude, didn't you know? Yeah, dude, myself and my roommate really needed to move to DC really, really quickly. And I was like, oh man, well, now what I'm gonna do? We've gotten so close over this time. So he moved to DC, and I thought I would follow him from New Orleans to DC.
Oh man, what a coincidence!
Does his name start with a V?
That's quick.
You're not there. You're getting drunk.
Just like a little like a minor thing. What's your roommate's name?
Oh, his name is Felix.
Felix, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Out of character, real quick, Hark. Was I there when I heard the travel plan of a certain evil wizard?
Yeah.
I think you were.
I was? Okay.
Yeah.
Does he have like this like really weird like, I don't know, like a Russian accent?
Russian accent? Nah, I can't say he's got a Russian accent. He acts a little strange though sometimes, but I don't think he's got a Russian accent that I know of. I mean, he's got a southern accent, I guess. He's from New Orleans.
Okay, yeah, from New Orleans. All right, cool. This is interesting. Hey, you know what? I'm gonna have my cell phone like a lot more often now, because I use the stupid thing. I didn't know like I could go off campus and talk. I thought like none of this allowed here at all. I don't know what made me think that at all, but
Yeah,
so
man.
I'm gonna be calling you more often.
Yeah, you should, dude. I've missed you, man. I mean, I thought that you were having so much fun over there that you forgot all about your old pal Rodney. So it's okay, it's cool, man. Sometimes I gotta cut the apron strings and stuff and let you fly.
Yeah, dude, that's a saying I use all the time. You know what I'm saying? But like, nah, I can't forget about you, Rods. I swear I was gonna call you today, regardless of what happened.
I got you, dude. Well, sorry, I gotta get ready for work, man. But you keep having fun and work that Levi magic.
Yeah, you go get your Rods magic. Keep safe out there, and like, I hope your like music thing takes off. I hope that all works out for you. Hey, if you're like gonna move again, like, let me know. Like, and if your roommate doesn't come back for like a long time, let me know that too. Just in case I can figure something out for you.
I mean, he has been gone for a while now, and so I probably should give him a call, actually, find out where he is.
Oh yeah. Once you find out, just curious about your life, let me know too.
Yeah. I should I'll good tip. I'll let you know. By the way,
man.
do you know how to? You're good at laundry, right? Or things like that. I don't know if you're particularly good.
Oh yeah, man, I'm like the best.
Okay. Do you know how to get like bloodstains off of a suit?
Oh yeah, like baking soda and baking soda and like club soda water.
All right, good to know. Thanks, man.
Oh, and just like a little bit of Dawn, just a little bit of Dawn soap, and you make sure to scrub that out.
Dawn. All right. Okay. I'll keep that in mind.
All right, man. You have a good one.
See ya, man. All right.
All right.
Peace.
All right. Bye.
And I'll hang up.
That was interesting. Huh.
Uh,
Well, it's clearly not him. He doesn't have a Russian accent. All right.
Clearly.
Yeah,
Can't
I'm
possibly be
sure.
him.
It's not one weird that just suddenly had to go to crashing tournament.
Hey, this economy, man. You never know where you have to move.
I can't believe this.
Meanwhile, Roxana, I'm going to say it is the following day, and you are going to be called up to the headmaster's office.
Yeah, I am.
Okay. So you're going to be go over to headmistress Kazima Valentine, and when you enter in the office, she is there along with headmaster Algebert Fontaine and Augustus Mermont.
She looks at all three of them and she's like, all right. So,
Miss,
I think I know what this is about.
do you, Miss Vetz?
I do, actually.
Valentine, headmistress Valentine says. Well, please, care to tell us?
Yes. And she looks at Augustus. Elvian told me all about it. And I spoke with my team. And we think that I can stay in the competition. And it'll be fine if I do that.
Are you positive that is what you wish to do, Miss Vetz? I've been speaking again with Mr. Mermont, and he had concerns about whether or not it would be appropriate for you to remain given the circumstances. I can't say that I 100% agree with those sentiments. I was going to encourage you to bow out simply because I thought it would be very difficult for you personally. I wasn't sure if, given the reactions that many of your peers have been having lately at this school, and yes, the professors have noticed, we were wondering if forcing you in the spotlight was necessarily the wisest move.
It's going to be hard, but if anyone's got a problem with me, they can speak to me and I'm sure we can hash it out. And as for you, she looks at Augustus, with all due respect, I consider your son a good friend. And I'd never do anything to hurt him on purpose. And for what it's worth, I'm really sorry about your wife. And I'm sorry about what happened. I don't endorse it. I don't like it any more than you do. So let me get that straight. But I would like to stay in this competition.
Augustus Mermont will nod and say, I appreciate your words, Miss Vetz. And yes, I have noticed that you and my son have become very close. I also know that your records, your permanent records here in school have been quite lengthy, let us say. And I just wanted to make sure that you have not been a bad influence on him this whole time.
Albian's a grown boy. He can make his own decisions.
Yes, I'm learning
She can't
that.
help the snarkiness. Right.
I've been learning that more and more every year, yes. Headmaster Algebert Fontaine will say, Miss Vetz, we cannot force you out of this competition since you technically did not do anything wrong against the rules. So if this is your decision to remain in the competition, I myself have no other choice but to honor that decision. But just again, know that there is very little that myself and the professors can do if the students are behaving in the way that they can. Sure, we can mention something to them, but I'm sure, as you know, like you said, they are each their own person, and teenagers have the tendency to make up their own minds of how they want to behave or not behave.
You won't hear a peep of trouble out of me. People have a problem, I'd be more than happy to speak to them about it. And that's that. I can't really offer more than that.
Very well. I guess the decision has now been made. There will be no changes to the roster. Miss Roxana Schvetz will remain the Aries champion. If there is at any point you do wish to bow out of the competition, Miss Schvetz, know that you have every right to speak to me or to Headmistress Valentine.
Will another champion be chosen in my stead? Let's just say hypothetically I did drop out of the competition. My team wouldn't be left in the lurch, would they?
If you voluntarily bowed out and did not do anything against the competition rules, then we would try to find a substitute, yes.
Okay. Thank you for your time. If you don't mind, Mr. Mermont, could I speak to you, please?
Of course. And
Excellent.
he will nod, and are you just going to take him over to the corner or something?
Yes. I don't mean to make this more unpleasant than it needs to be, and I don't know if Elbian's had an opportunity to speak to you yet. But I was wondering, when you go and speak to Bartholomew Chevet, would you be willing to take me with you?
He looks very uncomfortable at that request, and he says, I did not know that my son had started telling people about that invitation.
Well, I was very honest with Elbian, or he was honest with me. Don't don't get angry at him, please don't. I just want to talk to him. If you can't give me that, that's fine. I respect that.
Out of respect for my son, I will. He will looks very begrudgingly about this, out of character. I will see if I can speak to his representation, Hunter Lionheart, and see if he would allow you to speak with his client.
Okay. Well, I'm fully okay with them monitoring us or whatever. I just want to speak to my father.
I will see what I can do, Miss Schvetz.
Thank you, really. You're doing me a huge favor here.
He will give you a nod. Is there anything else?
No, that's all. I relieve you of my company.
He looks a bit perturbed at that, but he's not going to respond. And he will go back to the other two. That is all then, Miss Schvetz. You are dismissed, Headmistress Valentine says.
Okay. Sayonara. You have a good day, everyone. And she will walk out of the room.
Okay. Juan, I'm going to say that you and Naila are having lunch together. So you guys are having lunch together, and Naila is doing some astronomy homework right now. Ooh, Juan, this is very interesting stuff, she says as she's looking through her documents.
I'm guessing that at this point, Juan will probably be doing some alchemy homework too, and be like, "What?"
She says, "Well, with the Zodiac games going on, I was doing a little bit of extra research, and I found some really interesting things in the astronomy lore. So according to this, specific zodiac symbols apparently are attuned to specific magical powers. Like, for example, Sagittarius, mine, is attuned to the power to give flight.
Oh. When I hear that, Juan is going to stop doing his homework and be like, can I take a look at that? Can I?
Sure, she says. These are my. She said, I mean, I don't have the documents, the original source material, but these are my notes. And she shows you the notes. And
Okay,
if you read through the notes, it says Aries, fire manipulation, Taurus,
Someone write that.
Aries. I'm sure our Hermione has it. Aries.
I'm working on it.
Fire manipulation. Taurus. Time manipulation.
Knew it. I knew it.
Gemini. Gemini. Shapeshifting. Cancer. Healing. Leo. Superhuman strength. Virgo. Precognition. Libra. Telepathy. Scorpio. Mind control. Sagittarius.
When do we get the freaking guns?
Sagittarius, flight. Capricorn, invisibility. Aquarius, water manipulation. Pisces, astral projection. And out of character, I did not make this up. If you actually do a search for zodiac symbols and special powers or superpowers, you will see this list. There's actually different lists that I found online, but this is an actual thing in real life, that certain powers are associated to certain zodiac symbols.
I need that tourist one to go back in time and save Albine's mom.
Okay. When I see that,
That's what Al's mom had, was super
strength.
Yeah.
That's why she was kicking everybody's butts.
Super strength. And I told you couldn't see it necessarily.
Yeah.
We just thought it was her match foo.
Yeah.
I'm sure that didn't hurt.
Right.
God, oh my God.
Are you reacting to it like that way, like in character?
Yeah, I'm like, in character, I'm like,
I know, this
when
is
I read,
this is really interesting. This is very interesting, isn't it?
it's super interesting. He looks nervous, like really nervous.
Yeah.
Like,
This actually does make sense for me. I have had dreams where I was flying, so that seems fitting.
yeah, that flying.
Are you okay, Juan? Juan, did you eat something extra spicy? You normally are able to keep that stuff down.
Oh yeah, no, I put a little bit too much. I have to go to the bathroom.
Oh.
Bad.
Okay. Can I get my notes back then?
And run.
Wait. You take the notes? Okay, I guess I'll just get them back from you later.
Thank you. He's going to run and go to and try to like magic test everyone. Like we need to pick up right now.
It's like Stranger Things, code red.
Yes, code
Everyone
red.
meet up.
All right. I mean, it's lunchtime, so are you asking them all to stop their lunch?
Yeah, I don't care now.
All right. Do all of you stop having your lunch to go meet up with Juan now?
Yeah, I assume it's an emergency, so I rush down.
All right. You will.
Levi leaves him on scene and continues his lunch.
Al would probably ask a few questions first.
Go ahead.
Like, he would be like, what's going on? Like, where do we need to meet and why?
Group information.
In all caps.
Everybody.
Okay, so that would get Al's attention, and he would just ask where and meet wherever you said.
Okay, when I get there, I'm pretty like scared the shit out of me. Like, okay, guys, did you know Levi's coming?
Yeah.
He didn't reply to the message.
You will only so just out of character. You only have 15 minutes If you want to get to your next class, you only have 15 minutes. If you want to get to your next
Okay.
class.
Let's do this fast. Well, as fast as possible.
Did you find another hoop?
No. I think... Okay, listen. Naila was doing some astronomy homework, and she discovered this. This is a list of magical powers that each zodiac symbol has.
Oh, sick.
Sagittarius has light.
Yes.
This and there is transformation and
Mhm.
astral projection between those.
Oh, so
I
we
think
know
this
which
shit is
hoop
legit.
Levi has.
I think this shit is legit, and it's actually the powers that each tube has.
Okay, first question. Which one did Elvin's mother have? What did it do?
Super strength,
Okay.
according to this, but that's not that big of a deal. We now know which hoop does what. The problem is, if I'm correct, and this shit is how it really is for each hoop, there's a hoop that has time manipulation, another one with mind control properties.
Oh, I hope they don't have that one. That would be bad.
I mean, wait a second. So did her... He looks at the notes. So does she know about the hoops? There's nothing on here that says anything about the hoops.
No, but it's too big of a coincidence. It says here that Sagittarius has the magical property of flying, and my hoop, the Sagittarius hoop, gives me the ability to fly.
Okay.
It says here that one of them gives astral projection. I'm pretty sure that's your hoop. It's this symbol.
Can I have a look-see?
Yeah, come on, look.
And she has a look. Oh, okay. Well, there's a lot of bad stuff on here.
Yeah.
When you pass the notes to Roxana, one of the pages of the notes drops, and it's a chart.
I knew it. I knew compatibility was a thing. I'm a genius. Just saying.
So did Roxy pick up this page then?
Yeah, I picked it up and she says, okay, so this is interesting. And she shows you guys the compatibility chart.
So Al looks at it. He goes, so I wonder if, comparing this to her other notes, is this a chart that shows compatibility between people or between the magic that each sign produces and the person utilizing it?
So, hypothesis time, alright? I think the hoops are extra powerful, dependent on compatibility. Now, I don't know this, but it's a theory. And the theory we should test.
Theory. Oh God. Okay, let's try it. I guess we don't lose anything.
You have
Why the hell not?
You have 5 minutes left. Go ahead.
Oh God.
So what are you gonna try to do?
Oh,
And-
I'm super compatible with my ring.
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry. What was Al's again?
Scorpio.
No,
Okay,
well, yeah, I'm
Scorpio's
Scorpio. But my ring is, shoot. My ring is Pisces.
Pisces, it's compatible with you. Oh, okay. That's smart, Hark.
So Juan, where did Nyala say these notes came from? Maybe we need to find the source.
She didn't say it. She said that she didn't have the source. That's a good question. I'll go ask for the source for the book because these are just her notes.
Let's try and not be really suspicious.
Of course. Who do you think you're talking to? One of the most chill man in existence.
Okay.
All right, so I picture they're just like doing their potion stuff. Levi's head's probably hurting, and Al's probably like, "Oh, then you put this plan and this plan," and then like he would just nonchalantly just be like, "So like, who's like the cutest boy in the competition?"
So Al's in the middle of like stirring something. He just looks at him and he goes, "Really? Really?"
Come on, we're boys. It's like boy talk. This is what you do with like your best friend, right?
Aw.
Al will chuckle and say, "Well, because you're not going to go around telling everyone, are you? If I tell you."
I'm very good at keeping secrets. I don't know if anybody's noticed that.
He sighs. He goes, "Huh," and he's kind of paging through them in his head. He goes, "There's a lot of cute guys in this competition, but," he says, "You know, Finn's eyes, those eyes,
Yeah.
they pull you right in."
Yes, they do.
Let it sail.
So you know, like Finn is like not necessarily straight, right? Like they tried to explain it to me. It's like he likes people, and who doesn't like you?
Al will laugh again and say, "Yeah," he said, "actually Nico told me that as well. But, I mean, just because he likes people, as you put it, doesn't mean that he would like me."
Al, who can't like you? Like, look, I know if I was like into dudes, you'd be like third on my list or something like that.
You're the worst. Oh my god.
So who's first and second?
You know, it's kind of it was more of a joke because since I don't like black boys, it's kind of really hard for me to make that choice.
Al just laughs. He says, "But," he says, I'm kind of torn on whether I should tell more people or not. I mean, I don't want to keep it from, Juan and Roxy, but I also don't want my dad to find out."
Yeah, I was meaning to ask you about that. We didn't get too deep into it. Like you were kind of having like a really emotional night, and I understand. But like, so like, why don't you tell like your pops?
Are you kidding? Have you met the guy?
I've seen him in passing.
He worries all about, the way things look to other people, and I don't think this is something that he would look too favorably upon.
Yeah, I guess I get that. Like my dads, they like, I don't know, they just never shown this side of, their relationship that may have been hard. So like, it's hard for me to understand how people don't accept that.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Maybe it wouldn't be as big of a deal as I'm thinking, but the thought of it and the risk of it being a big deal is enough to make me not want to really talk to him about it. I mean, I'm still kind of figuring things out on my own anyways.
Yeah, I get that. This high school years, they're weird, right?
Yeah, you could say that.
Yeah, but that, like, I had like a really good cover for like all the girls being taken, right? Like, I haven't told anybody a secret.
He laughs. "Well, I appreciate it, Levi." He says, "It's weird because now that I've told a few people, it's kind of freeing, and it'd be nice to tell other people and not have to worry. And it would have been nice to go to the dance with a guy if it worked out, but I don't know. I think it's going to be a lot longer of a journey than something simple."
Who else have you told? I didn't know you told anybody else.
Well, aside from
Besides
Asa and Nico, you're the only other person I've told. Well, Finn knows now too, actually.
Oh, you told Finn.
Well, yeah, Nico told me I should talk to him and maybe get some advice from him on how to handle it. And he actually came to me after the news of Roxy's dad broke, and he and I have a lot more in common than what I realized.
Yeah, you do. All right, well, we'll see how this goes now that I got this information. Oh, so like the competition's coming up soon, and like I was planning on all of us wearing like these Ninja Turtle masks. I made one for you, but I forgot to make one for the other two, so I think we're gonna be the only two wearing it in this competition.
And what's the purpose of this mask?
It's like an intimidation factor. You see, every competition I wear something else to like get into my opponent's heads.
All right, let me see if it fits.
Yes. Yes.
It's a perfect fit.
Do I look scary?
Yes, you look
That's
like
so
you're in
awesome.
business. You look like you're about to go in and you're about to do some spells and run away because you're the king and actually, hopefully, not have to do any spells. But you look good. I think Finn's really gonna like you. Know what I'm saying?
So now,
Al blushes.
He
Well,
likes turtles,
thanks.
I'm sure.
Do you think I should tell Roxy and Juan then?
I mean, tell who you want, but they seem like really cool people who like wouldn't judge you even a little bit. And if they do, they're gonna get my fist.
I appreciate it, Levi.
Got your back. Now, what do I put in this? Like, it's starting to get cold, and like, I got the flour all crushed up, and now it's like just not looking right. Yours looks pink, mine looks orange. I don't get it.
So I would go back to teaching him and correcting all the mistakes Levi's making.
sweet.
You mean everything?
So, does that mean in the competition you're going to have Zuberi transform into a giant rat, and Ana Silva will have a yellow jumpsuit? Is that what's happening?
And
That's
Roxana will
exactly
be,
what we're doing.
and Roxana will look around and be like, "What is going on?" Also, I bags Donatella's.
Okay. The night before the event, Albion, you're gonna make your way back to your room after making the last of your potions, and you're gonna see Finn is waiting there. He's like leaning against the wall, like waiting. And when he sees
Oh, hey,
you,
Finn.
he'll give you a smile and say, "Hi, Al. How are you this evening?"
Not too bad. Just a little tired from staying up working to get ready for this next event. How about yourself?
Yeah, I think our team is ready as ever will be. He has a very concerned look on your face. Make sure you get enough sleep. I know that last time you seemed a little drowsy for the second event.
Yeah, I didn't want to let my team down, especially at my home school, so I think I might have went a little overboard, but I've been managing to balance sleep and preparing at the same time.
It's good. You shouldn't push yourself too hard. That's diminishing returns and all.
Well, but we also got to prepare because, someone might have let it slip that both of your teams are still coming pretty hard after us, so I don't think we can let our guard down in this next event.
That's actually what I wanted to talk to you about.
Oh.
So Chessa started talking to our team because I think she had a conversation with Levi about, well, what you've been observing, that your team seems to be targeted right now.
Yeah, I mean, I get it. We started out strong, and it makes sense. I mean, our team talked about it too. We threw out the idea of trying to make an alliance for that first competition, but we decided that it maybe wasn't fair since, I mean, you had helped both teams, and so, I don't know. I mean, it is a competition, so I get it that alliances might be made.
My team has decided to agree to lay off a little bit, at least towards your team. I can't promise the same thing is happening with Horned Serpent.
Well, that's definitely a relief. I mean, at this point, you guys are in the lead, so I mean, we're in last place, so I think if I were the team in the lead, I would just say focus on what's best for you. I mean, as every team should, right?
I think that's fair to say. Sure.
Either way, I mean, we're not targeting a specific team in particular either, so hopefully the events of the next challenge will let each team shine in their own way without any unfair targeting.
Well, I just wanted to ask, when we're out there, I'm not planning on holding back. But you I have a lot of respect for, Al. So I guess my question is, should I try not to be too hard on you? Or do you feel that it would be disrespectful for me to hold back if you and I engaged during the competition?
As nice as it would be to not have to worry about going up against you, I don't think it'd be fair to yourself or to your team if you did hold back. So I'm going to prepare as much as I can, and if it just so happens that we end up in a duel together, then I think you should do your best. However, we do get a choice as to where we move on the board, so maybe we can just avoid coming after one another unless it's the obvious move, but...
Yeah, I would prefer that. I just, like I said, I didn't want to do anything that you thought would be a disrespect to your abilities.
Yeah, I don't want anyone to take it easy on me. I think we're all here to prove a little bit of ourselves, so if it comes to it, come at me with everything you've got, but maybe we can avoid it happening altogether.
Okay. All right. If the timing feels right, and I think that you're ready for it, I'll come after you with all I've got, he says.
I will kind of smirk. Say, well, I appreciate that you respected me enough to have this conversation with me, and to be honest, since that first challenge, I've really respected your ability to, kind of put the competition aside at times and do what you think is right.
Well, thanks for listening. I'm glad we can talk like this.
And good luck tomorrow.
You too, Al, he says, and he'll give his hands a very nice pat on your shoulder. And with that, he'll leave. But if anyone's paying attention, he's gonna give a glance behind him before he fully leaves. He'll do the look back, and then he leaves.
Hey, AJ. Lance me water. Lance me water.
It is finally the day of the third event, and everyone is gathered in Ouagadougou. The environment is very dry and very hot, swelteringly hot. And if you do not have any protection against the elements, you believe it's going to affect your effectiveness in this competition.
I got shorts and a singlet on.